Thank you. Oh, some cute people here tonight, huh? Sorry, I'm kind of socially awkward, but that's your problem now. I'm gonna deal with it. Actually, I went to this bar last week and I saw a really pretty girl. She was playing music and she had a beautiful voice. I feel like it's so easy to fall in love with a singer, you know what I mean? She was kind of making eye contact with me. I felt some chemistry. So I decided to hit her with my trademark move. I walked outside and then I got my car and went home. She didn't see it coming, man. It's actually a two-part move. The second part is I never go to that bar again. Kind of doing her a favor, though, honestly. I'm not very good at relationships. I feel like dating me is almost like joining Scientology. Because you're going to lose a lot of money, and all your friends are going to think you're stupid for doing it. But I'll never let you leave. It's kind of hard going through life with a voice this monotone. Like, especially if I'm supposed to be enthusiastic about something. Like, if I had to say something like, today is the happiest day of my life. Doesn't sound genuine, right? Luckily, I've never had to say that. This girl told me I have the vibe of an old retired guy. It's not so bad. I mean, I've heard worse. One time this guy was like, hey man, you remind me of my brother. I was like, really? He was like, yeah, specifically when he was addicted to lithium. Thanks for being specific. Everybody's addicted to something, you know? People do weird stuff to relax. My friend recently, he was like, let's go to this place, I want to do this thing, it's called immersion tank therapy. I was like, what's that? He's like, it's great. They put you in a tank of water and then they turn off the lights and leave you there for an hour. That sounds horrifying. It's like, no, it's super relaxing. I got this new thing called waterboarding. You gotta try it. I don't know, man. I gotta get a car. When I first moved here, I got a car, just a cheap piece of junk. As soon as I signed the contract, it started breaking down. It's like leaking oil on the way out of the dealership. Broke down next to the sign that says no refunds. I went back in there, I was like, hey man, you gave it to me for $3, I'll give it back to you for $2. The guy's like, I'm not paying $2,000 for that piece of shit. It leaks oil. Like, come on. It's like, no, it's your problem. Like, alright, so now I'm putting oil in it, paying for oil, gas, registration, insurance, things like a money sinkhole. Then it gets towed. I go to pick it up. They're like, dude, you got unpaid tickets. You got a towing fee, storage fee. Comes out to like $2,000. I was like, I'm not paying $2,000 for that piece of shit. It leaks oil. They're like, well, no, you got to take it. It's your car. I'm like, no, that is your problem. I don't know. I think I'm losing my mind. I can't get this commercial out of my head. You guys have probably seen it. It starts with this guy at a party in college, and he's like, I'm never getting married. And then it cuts to the next scene, he's at his wedding. He's like, we're never having kids. Then it cuts to the next scene, he's like feeding cereal to his son. He's like, I'm never getting a minivan. Then it cuts to the next scene, he's driving a minivan, his whole family's in it. And he's like, I'm never letting go. Then it cuts to the next scene, he's in like a cheap motel room with a gun in his mouth. This is supposed to happen! Then he blows his brains out. Blood goes everywhere, including on the bills he had spread out on the desk. The camera moves in, and you realize he was clearly paying too much for car insurance. Oh my God, I'm going to go far with that one. All right, I'm Rory Meagher. Thank you guys so much.